Evening chat. Doing that DCS thing. Okay, I'm back. You flying out of Ramit David?
No, out of Kakala.
Oh, okay. Kalkala. Is there 18 slots at Kalkala?
Yeah, it should be.
Ah, yes. 2 of them. Kalkala's way closer.
Hmm.
Come on, stupid track IR. Start track IRing.
There's a really annoying SA2 at Meza.
Naza? Or Meza? Meza? Okay.
Meza. And SA11 at Damascus. And a flight of B-24s coming in. Basically just trying to fly around and make sure that nothing lands at Mars until we get friendly forces there.
Right.
And I don't have any of the supported helicopter modules, so I can't fly anybody over there.
Yeah, neither do I. 3253. Do that. Can you bring in people with the C-130?
Well, it depends on what C-130 they have. The C-130 mod and the 60 Lima mod aren't on this server.
Oh.
Otherwise, yes, you can pair drop people.
I thought you could pair drop in captures or whatever.
Yeah. Certainly can in Grey Flag.
Yeah.
But,
Alright, well, I will bring in a bucket full of harms and do the harm thing.
Okay. I'm about to land in the runway in front of you.
Okay.
To Rio.
It's going to take me a minute to get off the ground anyway, so. How far is the flight?
But what?
To, like, would it take to get to Mars to drop these harms on it?
Mars is clear. You're within harm range the second you're airborne.
Okay, so I could...
You'll start getting mud from the SA2.
So I could bring a centerline bomb instead of a fuel tank, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuel will not be a concern.
Okay. I will bring... parabombs or a big bomb? Maybe a pair of bombs or a pair of cluster bombs?
If your plan is to bomb after taking out the search and tracking radars, then do cluster bombs.
Yeah.
Do CBU 97s.
97s? Not 99s?
Oh, maybe 99s.
I think it's 99s. I don't know. There's 2 different ones. There's Mark 20 Rockeyes and then CBU 99s. But they seem to be the same thing.
Rockeyes are not cluster bombs.
It says 2 times Mark 20 Rockeye 490-pound CBU 240 times heat bomblets. And then there's CBU 99 490-pound 247 times heat bomblets.
Oh.
I don't know, whatever. I'm going to use the CBU one because it's the one I've used before that I know
Request rearming.
does the murder.
Copy.
Yeah, so you're going to get mud from the SA-11 at Damascus almost immediately, eh?
Not well, maybe the 11. I think I took out the 11's tracking radar, so that should be fine. It's the SA2 at Meza. That's
oh yeah, there's a search radar left at the 11, which is whatever. So it's the SA2 at Meza that's the issue right now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's track radar stuff. Okay, I will do the murder of the track radar. And there's a Mi-8 that's heading to Mars right now.
Is it really?
Yeah. It is.
Alright, I'll check it out.
10 miles northwest.
Oh, seen. Yeah. Okay. I'll take out these 2 Su-24s and then go hot on that Mi-8.
Okay. Hello, Waldo.
Hey, Wally.
What's up, boys?
Speaking of the guy that can drop off people.
Yeah, we need you to do some
people transportation.
Yeah.
Is that all I am to you?
Yes, right now.
A glorified taxi cab? Yep, pretty much. I mean, you're a more cool taxi cab if that makes you feel better.
Yo, what's up, Stickum?
Haro, Stickum.
You got college hazards.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
On the way.
Out here just mad dogging AMRAMs.
As one does.
What do you guys need? Do you guys need seed or helicopters?
Transport. Helicopters. Mainly.
Yay, I'm off the hook.
No.
Take Huey bite?
No. Bad Waldo.
I'll run the hind or the hip.
What up, Hammock?
Yo.
Did you get Syria yet?
No.
Satch.
Oh my god, can you trial it?
No. You cannot trial terrains. Only modules.
I believe you're mistaken.
I've checked it.
Because I did, what was it? God damn it.
1-1, request takeoff.
Normandy. The original Normandy, the channel map.
I think that was
How's
like
it
a Normandy only thing they did for a little bit to let you trial it.
Don't
So I
fuck,
couldn't
gotta reset my
try it.
Oh my god. Right there, Wally?
Gesundheit.
I gotta reset my computer to get this to work.
No, I had some really hot wings.
Nice.
I remember my first bong rip.
What? No. I don't cough when I smoke. Although it is extra points.
Extra points when you
3 points.
lose a lung from bong rips?
Yeah, because it accelerates blood flow to your lungs, thus increasing the rate at which THC enters your bloodstream.
Yeah, that does make sense. What's the waypoint for Mesa?
29.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like actually 29?
No.
It is
47.
32. Shut up.
1.
Well, that's certainly not right.
It's 42.
25.
55.
25.
Does everyone know where their towel is?
Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5 is shifty.
What?
Shifty 5.
Alright. I had a stupid thing going on with the VR where I had to reset my entire computer again.
VR? Ooh.
But
So
What the
fancy.
fuck is Beto doing me?
I'm getting Beto because there are 2 SA-11s in the air.
So Shelly's probably getting vetoed through Sinks getting vetoed by...
No, because Sinks is in a 16.
Alright, then
Pretty sure it
MIA
still
is
shares data
destroyed.
link.
I don't think we can share.
I
a
don't think
crossfade
so.
like that.
Beto.
We'll ever make it to where we can share data link between aircraft.
Return pre-contact.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's the most triggering statement ever.
Seriously.
There's another MI8 coming. I'm gonna try and fly.
So you really
Nuts.
need me to run troops?
At least just
Marsh.
once to Marsh. Yeah, just so we
Ugh.
have like a SAM site or captured troops there.
Alright, from where though? Damascus, Altura,
Carcala.
Kakala is not an option. I have Jassim, Hussein, Hotel. Where's Hotel at?
Do Jassim. I think that's a close.
Kiryat, Meza.
Oh, Kalakala?
No. If you can't do Kakala, do
Magnum.
just
Say Krat or say Qual.
brother.
What?
If you can't do Kakala, do Jassim.
Jassim it is. Don't yell at me.
Yell at him.
I don't deserve that.
I have been fired.
Oh my
upon.
god, I'm stupid. I've been flying with my boards out this whole time. I was wondering why I was going slow.
Been fired upon.
GG's.
Careful where you're flying. There's things. There's 2 missiles coming.
They're
towards you.
tracking you, not me.
That's it.
I'm terrain blocking them.
Alright, based.
I am nuts to dirt, as they say.
In the profession.
Yes.
Run, Chili, run.
I'm running. I'm running.
Saying MI8, 12 o'clock.
That's what I'm
Co
going
level.
for. Oh,
Another MI8, co level. 3 o'clock.
SA2 track radar
10
dead.
miles.
Altitude. Altitude.
I think maybe.
Is it behind this fucking hill? See it?
Yes,
Oh,
it
yep,
is.
There it
It's
is.
literally right by the hill. I gotta watch this.
Shmeza track radar dead.
Kill it.
Fox 3, short. Short as fuck.
Alright.
Deleted all of its fucking
What the
blades.
fuck is Beto B doing me again?
SA2.
Somehow it stays up. Makes sense.
Is it an SA2? I can't tell. There's
Now
no
I'm
shit
getting
around.
More than likely, the SA2 is always fucking beat
No,
up.
I just killed the SA2 track radar.
Well,
might
this
be
is
the
an
P19.
SA-11.
Oh,
SA-11?
is it the one right under
I-
Damascus?
The search radar is, or the track radar is dead at Damascus for the SA-11.
I know there's an SA-11 though.
Oh, it fucking got me. Now there's there's an MI8 that's gonna get to Mars now. Fuck my ass.
Whoa, what? Jesus Christ.
Coming
I
around
took a
to,
big step up.
maybe kill that MI8 before it gets there if I can.
Please do.
I
need to.
will make attempts at doing such a thing.
No attempting. Like if you don't,
There is no try. Only
basically
do.
lose all of the Middle East. So
Oh fuck. Talk about
No.
pressure.
Try not. Do. Or do not.
There is no
Is
try.
try.
Settle down there, weak teeth.
Oh God.
and you're gonna say you're not smoking right now.
It's my vape, my nicotine vape.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
Betraying me.
Yep. And we all keep water pipes at our house too.
I mean, I could give 2 fucks what you guys think, but I will tell you, I am not smoking marijuana right now.
As you hear a glass piece hit the table.
Yeah, that's definitely a meth pipe.
Wow.
Whoa,
Now
that's
it's
a
meth?
step up. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Typical ex-cop attitude there.
Yep. I'm fucking hiding shit.
I just shit.
I got launched on again. I launched the Foxer on that MI8. Hopefully it kills it.
Holy crap! How many law enforcement people do we have in this group?
Too many.
Hey, get fucked, nerd.
Would it count
What
if
state?
I was planning to go into law enforcement?
No.
You're fucking pig. Okay, good.
Fucking
Just do it.
narc.
Like, I wouldn't want to do it nowadays. though.
Oh, I'm retired.
And
Oh,
it'd
he's
be-
retarded.
It'd be shitty to be a cop now.
I mean, I might be retarded too, but I'm also retired.
Okay, so I asked one of the other guys this, but what's the most like funniest, like what the fuck moments that you had like with
Altitude.
getting somebody?
What's your definition of a what the fuck moment? That MI8's dead.
What do you mean by getting somebody? Sounds kinky.
It does
I'm
sound
just
kinky.
getting some.
Like, I don't know,
Oh my god. Fuck off, missile.
just like how in the fuck did you come to be in this situation, kind of thing.
Some dude, one of the funniest like DUIs I ever dealt with. That's a good story. He fell asleep in the middle of an intersection. At the wheel, car still in gear. It works. And then
Nice.
when we were arresting him, he tried to run away, and he made it look like he was running really, really fast, like one of those like comic things. But really, like realistically, he wasn't running like at all. But then he ran straight into a fence.
What the fuck?
So that was pretty comical.
Dude, one of the towns that I lived at in California, me and my dad were getting home real late from work one day. It was like fucking maybe like 11:30 at night, right? We just got back into town. We're going down through this one street, and there's some dude on a mountain bike, no shirt on, in winter, sweating his ass off, with a lazy boy over his shoulder, riding down the middle of the road.
Hell yeah,
We all know what that dude was on. That dude's tweaking his ass off.
Yeah.
Nobody moves a lazy boy with a fucking mountain bike.
Dude, there's so many people on like heroin and meth in Baltimore. There's a guy that colloquially we call the Wizard because he's this homeless dude who has really, really long dreads and just kind of exists in different parts of the neighborhood that we're in. And like you'll walk down the street and you'll see him every few days, and he'll just be standing in T-pose on the corner of the street. And it's the wildest shit I've ever seen.
What if that is an NPC?
He might be the NPC. Yeah.
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I'll try and take a picture of him next time I see him.
I am en route with troops.
Like he'll stand in T-pose outside of my parking garage so that like people can't get
What's a
out.
T-pose again?
Where you have your arms straight out, your legs together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where your
that's
body
weird.
looks like a capital T.
Literally.
I will say this though, out of the a dozen or more search warrants that I did against military members, mind you, because I was a military cop, there wasn't a single one.
You like my people then?
Yeah. There wasn't a single one that didn't have a room that was full of dildos. Just
Yeah.
full.
Is that a
And I'm
problem?
like, I'm not talking like one or two. I'm talking about dozens of dildos.
What's wrong with that?
I was
Just
I was
leaving them on the
infantry,
counter.
so we had to deal with you guys a lot.
Sure.
I mean,
You
I
guys
guess if
always
that's
liked
what you're
marriage
into.
parties.
Hey, next time you go visit, like, next time you see the Wizard, take him maybe a sports drink or something, Gatorade, Powerade, something. He needs hydration.
That dude wouldn't even know what to do with it if I gave it to him.
Poured on himself.
Try to smoke it or something.
Can you smoke it? No, you drink it. He lights the bottom of the bottle.
Magnum at Meza again.
Thing is, like, he's probably got the most incredible story,
yeah.
like life story, and we'll never know because the dude's functionally, well, I guess not functional, and just stands in T-pose on the corner.
Functionally not
Hey,
functional.
hey, Sinks. Hey, go
What?
kill that MA8 going towards Marsh.
What's that guy that ended up robbing the bank and getting away with it?
Oh, fuck
Like a long
There's been
time
a-
ago, he
there's-
ended
I was
up
gonna say, there's
parachuting
been
out
a
of a.
few.
No, he ended up parachuting out of a plane.
Oh,
awesome.
DB Cooper.
DB Cooper.
Yeah, you know they found him, right?
Yeah, it's the fucking Wizard, dude.
No. They actually found him.
What do you mean they actually found? Oh, did you watch that documentary or something?
The
Yeah.
quote-unquote documentary.
Yep. No. He died. Like he's dead. He was living in the bottom of a VFW. They were letting him stay there. He was a bum in their town, and something happened to him. He got real sick. Told the lady at the bar, "Hey, take my backpack." And
Yeah,
when he died, she went through his backpack. Dude's DB Cooper. He even had some of the cash in there.
I'm heading towards that MIA with Fox 2s. I don't know if you'll get to it before I do or not. But... What the fuck?
I am now in jet. Well, almost in
Is
jet.
it
but yes.
SA-19 that's shooting at us?
I'm still
Damascus?
getting shot at by this SA-11 at Damascus. I just
Alright,
magnum
F11
him.
it is.
Okay.
Just don't need cap or seed pretty good. Or D really.
Yeah. This part of the map is just fucking awful to deal with all the time.
Push through it.
You think I can fit underneath the power lines in an MIA?
Yeah, sure.
No, just don't try. Maybe.
Make sure you have your wheels out.
Well, MI8 doesn't have retractable wheels anyway, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I was thinking of mine.
Oh yeah, I totally could have made that. Shit.
Got missiles out.
P19 at Mezza's down.
My harms just took out an SA-11 launcher.
Chile, an F-18 killed Red Unknown in barracks armed with AGM-88C.
Sure
What?
did.
Arm comes flying through the window and absolutely
Okay,
turns that
this
dude to
MI8
pink
just
mist.
absolutely ate 2 Fox 2s.
Oh, he's getting close.
Hit him with a Fox 1.
I don't have anything to hit him with. I've got a cluster bomb.
Guns.
I'm coming. Also, he's turned around.
Hit him with a Fox 6.
Just my entire plane.
Hit him with a fox. Just a fox.
2 times Fox 6.
Just throw a fox at the
Just-
at the window.
Just a fox.
Just here, random.
All right, you're gonna take that out. I'm gonna go
What
see
does
about
the fox
dropping these
say?
2 clusters over at the place. What's
you know that song's
Damascus?
10 years old now?
Waypoint.
FYI, I'm mad dogging in your direction. You should be fine though.
All right, sick.
Yeah, it's tracking. You're good.
Is it tracking me?
No. I would be far more emphatic in the way I said that if it was tracking me.
Yeah. Who's in the Viper?
Me.
What do you have your data link set onto? You want to change it to 1112?
Stand by.
Let me know what position you take.
Mad dog. The first one didn't track. Hello? AMRAMs are just completely missing this MI8. That's sick. What do you want me to change that link to?
Y'all better
1112
fucking kill that shit quick.
on page 3.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on, let me deal with this
Yeah,
thing
whenever
first.
you get a minute.
1112.
So the first slot would be 11, second slot would be 12.
Yeah. Change myself to not flight lead.
It doesn't matter. If you're already flight lead, don't worry about it. It's less shit for you have to click while you're flying.
Do you know what the harm code is for the SA-11 search radar?
There we go.
No. Used to have
That's
that.
something.
Alrighty, let's see.
Kill that thing? Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Sick. I can't go into my data link page.
Do you know there's a Canadian Air Force skin for the hip? Or for the hind? Or am I hip? Yeah, hip.
There's another MI8 coming to Marsh.
God damn, bro. Persistent.
For some reason, it's not letting me go into.
Hey, should I bring a Gazelle
data
with
link
mistrals on
page.
it? And hit counter helicopters?
What?
A Gazelle with mistrals and take out the helicopters.
Missiles. You know,
Don't kill
missiles.
me, please.
Yeah, I don't know. Something is. Oh, wait. I might be
See how
stupid.
this next mission
There we
works.
go.
Are you guys running missions?
Alright. Let's see. So, right now, I have 04053. Forget how this new table works. So I'm in the TNDL page. Slot 1 has 04053.
Okay. And that's on page 3?
Yeah.
Make it say 11. Just type 11 and that's it.
I hear jets above me.
Okay. It is on 11.
Oh,
Okay.
that MI8 might beat me to Marsh.
Second slot would be 12. Then there you have a T next to both of them.
Chili, can you?
I'm
fuck with that
trying.
MI8?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright. Should be set up.
Alright.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How do I mark one as being me? There's like an own thing, right?
Yeah, what number is that?
Altitude.
1.
Okay, so I'll meet you then.
Okay, Shilly, you were wondering what the SA8 arm code was?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just got blown out of the sky.
Oh.
What'd you get hit by?
I think it was at SA2.
Oh shit.
Nope, SA11.
Box 3, MI8.
How the fuck is that SA11 still firing?
I don't think they need external track and search.
Oh,
Well,
You
for
want-
future reference, it's 117.
okay.
Want me to?
That's unfortunate. I
Splash
finished my mission
MI8.
too.
I can shell zones.
Son of a bitch.
Or do we need a JTAC? I think I have 20 coins.
Oh yeah, I always forget those things.
I hope I don't
I've
get
got
fucked up by this
12.
SA11.
You should be fine. I think you'll be terrain masked when you touch down.
Well, I'm gonna bomb that SA11 site with a whole bunch of JDAMs.
With prejudice
Lots of prejudices.
Alright,
for democracy.
That's right.
And prosperity. Don't forget that. People often forget prosperity.
It's an easy one to forget.
Apparently.
Democraties.
Request rearming. Copy.
For the new F-16 stuff, do you not have to have GPS time on anymore?
No, GPS time doesn't show up when it's on. It's weird.
Well, it says off now and has a timer.
Waldo,
Yeah,
there's a
and-
missile coming at you.
Oh,
You
there
see,
is! Oh, no, 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 no!
You're gonna die, Waldo.
Control.
Do you see me on your SSD?
Woo!
Wow, that barely missed you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Rearming complete.
You one lucky motherfucker.
No, that was all skill, bro.
So on the net status, GPS time should still say off.
Yes.
Wow,
Oh.
Waldo.
Interesting.
Wow. Big wow.
Are you coming into land?
Yeah, I'm gonna land this north-south runway.
Gotcha.
What was that, a buck missile? Where the fuck is that coming
That was
out
from
of?
the SA11. Yeah.
SA11 search radar is still alive.
It won't be in a second. I'm getting coordinates for all the SA11 shit. I'm gonna bomb. Dump 8 JDAMs on it all at once.
Nice. Captured. Captured Mars. Now we just gotta capture Damascus.
And Mesa.
I wonder if I can load
Six.
troops from here.
Seven.
Alright, what do we need?
Magnum.
Oh, the command centers, you need bunker busters for them, right?
Mhm.
I guess we can land and rearm it Mars now, too.
Except for the SA-11 looks directly at it and will hit you.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
narrowly
deal with that
dodged
here
the
in a
missile
second.
by like 4 feet.
Alright, I'll bring some cluster bombs and wipe out what's left at Mars or at Damascus.
I'm about to drop 8 JDAMs on the SA-11 stuff.
8 JDAMs?
Yes, sir.
Alright, then I will take bunker busters.
Magnum. Magnum.
It's just gonna take me a second because I gotta punch in all these fucking pre-programmed coordinates.
What are you in?
What's that?
What are you in?
F-18.
Aircraft wise? Okay. Magnum at SA2.
Hello?
Shalom, brother.
What's wrong?
What's going on, Waldo? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Why
Why?
don't you say hello?
Hey, why'd you say hello?
Hello. I was making sure my shit unmuted.
Oh. Hello?
I don't like alt-tabbing when I'm flying helicopters. It's a little sketch.
Just a little bit.
I got some at Angels 15 ray gun. Alrighty, then it shall die.
I wonder if I can get infantry from Kalkala? Or does it have to be a FARP?
It might have to be a farm.
Whack!
Flight controls.
No, you can get them
Flight
from any
controls.
airbase.
You can get them from any airbase?
Any airbase as long as it has the points.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to fucking Kalkala. Fuck this shit.
Alright. Coordinates are programmed. Proceeding to take off.
So I got 2 jets at Angels 11 behind me.
Alright. I am airborne again. I got 2 bunker busters and 2 harms.
My neighbor. Damascus is 21, you said? Or 31?
Damascus is 31. No, that's a lie. That's what Meza is. Damascus, I think, is 30.
Nope, Damascus is 31.
Nope, Damascus is 31. Yeah.
We'll figure it out eventually.
I was wrong twice.
Got 229s at Angels 11.
I have faith in you, Sickum. Oh god, I'm being attacked.
Get spiked by 20 minutes.
Yeah, same.
Box 3.
On those 29s?
Yep. Box 3 at the second. Gone cold.
No longer being spiked.
Box 3. Missile. Flash 1 MiG.
I am airborne.
Alright, join code 5343 for clearing out Damascus.
Are you already airborne?
Yeah.
Fi-
Oh, then you can't.
I don't think I can. 5343?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Missiles evaded.
Magnum SA-19. Magnum 11.
Jesus, I can already
You know,
launch these fucking
I'm going
JDAMs.
back around to the other 29.
Right. I'll come support you while Shelly does this thing. I'm climbing up, passing 2-0.
Oh fuck, all I have is a 9X left. I can't fight him with that. Well, maybe I can.
Well, if you want to keep flying, I can be shooter. I'll shoot over your head, and then you can turn hot.
8 JDAMs away at Damascus. Where are these 29s?
One of them's dead.
They're not at Angels 2, are they?
Yeah, one of them is.
Box 2. Ooh, missed him. I'm a fighting now. If you can hit him. Hit him. We're dog fighting.
I can't get a lock. I've got him on radar, but it's not locking him.
I think I've got them locked. I'm coming in.
God damn it. Alright.
He's flaring.
Yes?
Yep.
Oh,
Let me know
that's
when you
you.
shoot
That
so I can
locked.
get the fuck out the way.
Tally.
I'll get him my guns.
I got a lock.
Take him.
Fox 3
Wait,
medium.
wait.
Pulling out high.
No, get him. Pulling off.
Yep. Pipple. Pipple's 7 miles.
Getting away.
Whole bunch of shit just died at Damascus.
Splash.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
There's an MI8 out there as well.
Yeah, I
I'll
see.
guns him. And I got an RTB after that.
Alright, I'm switching air to ground.
Okay, all the SA-11 launchers are down. The SA-11 CP survived, but the launchers are dead. So we shouldn't have to deal with that anymore.
Are you cluster bombing everything else?
No, I'm completely Winchester on air to ground.
Oh fuck. Okay. I thought you told me not to bring them.
Wouldn't Winchester for air to ground be Remington?
I don't fucking know.
Took his tail.
What the fuck is shooting at me now?
Hit missile. Sam side over here.
SA8.
That's scary. I'm going right underneath them fuckers. They lost one of them.
Yeah, it's launched on me. I think it's an SA2
still one
that launched
tracking.
on me.
There's still one tracking.
No, it's an SA8.
Flight controlled. Flight controlled.
The hell? Hina!
Altitude. Altitude.
Is it still tracking me or no?
Cave one.
I don't think so. 1 second.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Is that MI8 still up?
I hit it in the tail pretty good.
I think I see it.
Yeah, the MI8 is still up.
Lemon. There you go. Wobbly. Fox 3, MI8.
Alright, I'm heading back to rearm.
Can we rearm it Marge?
Yeah, I think so.
And what's the steer point for it?
21?
Altitude. Altitude.
Splash MI8. And command center is down.
Where's this SA8 hitting us from?
I think it's like in the middle of the airfield somewhere by the buildings.
At Meza or
No, it's
Damascus?
at Damascus.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, there's two of them. It's like smack dab in the middle of the airfield.
Take care of them.
Is Meza's air threat kind of clean?
I'm
Seems
going
to be.
up to Damascus to drop assault or ambush troops off and see what that does.
Best thing to do is set them on the route where the convoys come by.
What about sabotage squads?
Sabotage
So that's
squads will
have
take
one
out
of
a
those
building.
as well. Oh, so they could take out a command center.
Yep.
Sick.
I've still got another bunker buster. I'm gonna try to
Is Damascus clear?
get that
of,
on Meza.
No, Damascus still has SA8s that are hitting us.
Okay.
I'm going for landing at Meza now.
You mean Marsh or Meza?
Or
Meza is hostile.
fucking Mars is what I meant.
Oh shit. I think I see you. I'm gonna be cutting in front of you.
Are you?
I'm already up here by the field. Uh-huh.
You guys aren't even at the same airfield.
I thought I was... Okay. Yeah, you're right. No.
What are you seeing over there?
Maybe... Yeah, that's a runway.
I think I'm
Oh,
landing on the
Stickman just
taxiway.
Passed over me.
Were you just taking off in the helicopter?
Yeah.
And yes, I saw you pulling out.
Oh, that was a rough fucking landing. Oh, but my gear didn't break, so... Oh god, spoke too soon. There goes the wing. We're good. Still alive. Slightly on fire, but still alive.
There's still an SA2 that won't stop spiking me.
It's super annoying.
Alright. Paveway on Mez's command center.
Alright. Time to respawn, because my plane's fucking broken and repairing takes too long.
Didn't it do something about that so repairing's actually...
Viable?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
You said that SA2 needs to go away? Or whatever was spiking
Yeah,
it.
it's I think it is the SA2 up at is it Aldemir, northeast of Damascus.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just been getting mud from that for consistently for the past 10 minutes.
There's SA3s at Aldumar.
Well, hi, Sinks.
What?
I think I see you.
I'm doing an overhead break at Marsh.
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah,
And-
SA2s are at El Naziria.
4 o'clock low.
Alright, do you need anything? Oh, there's an SA8 there too.
Alright.
I'll get that bitch.
There's two
Meza is neutralized.
two SA8s at Damascus that need to die.
Alright, I'm gonna go to
Those will go
Meza
away.
then.
Well, there's still a bunch of infantry there. I just took out the command center, so it's neutral. And we have a
Alright.
tank platoon there, though.
Here, I'll
Yeah.
throw. I got clusters on me, and steer points are all in now.
There is a group of Gazas look like they're slowly making their way towards Meza as well.
And the SA11. See if I can put one on each one bomb on all 4 of them.
So on that note, what should I be bringing up? More JDAMs or?
I'd bring JDAMs.
Okay. The air picture seems relatively quiet right now.
You better hurry up.
Minus a pair of MiG-21s that are heading northbound close to the
Roll
coast.
left, roll left. Flight controls. Flight controls.
Come on, fuel, hurry up. Oh, you know, if you open up your fueling door for like air-to-air fueling, it fuels faster.
What?
Yeah,
Why would that work?
because it doesn't have a vacuum at that point. It's letting the pressure release out from one way while you're putting fluid in
DCS
from the other.
models that?
Yeah,
DCS does model pressure in fuel tanks.
it also models your G warm-up too.
That's legitimately surprising.
I'll have to try that for the refueling.
I wonder if that works with the 18.
It should work with all of them.
Request rearming. Copy.
Is there a trim reset for, or like a takeoff trim for the 16?
No, it does it itself.
It just knows.
It's a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, you got your wheels out. You're gonna land.
It's a bold assumption.
Isn't it though?
You know, there was an aircraft disaster because an Airbus
Rearming complete.
thought that the pilots were going to land. And they were doing an airshow display.
Maybe they shouldn't have been drunk.
Sheesh.
Well, no, it wasn't pilot error. It was the computer before the Airbus thought
The
that
FCS
they were
was
landing.
wrong.
Go home,
FCS
FCS. You're
have been
drunk.
Oh, there's like a little base on a mountain over here. What the hell? It's not marked on the map either. Interesting.
And I'm on the way to take out them SAMs.
Oh, our Abrams completely cleared out Meza, which is pretty dope.
That is
Yeah,
dope.
I've got a mission to drop infantry there, so I'm heading there.
I'm just gonna load up a bunch of cluster bombs and start taking out stuff at Damascus.
Yep, that's what I'm doing too.
Let's find an appropriate mission for murdering ground things.
I'm already on one.
Observe enemies at Damascus. How many ground kills do you need on the mission you're on?
It's to clear out Damascus.
Oh, sick. What's the... Are you on the ground?
Yeah, 5343,
5343? Okay.
I think.
3, 5, 3, 4, 3. Mission can only be joined when members have not taken off yet.
I guess technically the mission's already started because I didn't finish it.
Because you took off that one time?
Yeah.
Lame.
Alright, on my run in.
Why is the lady yelling at me in Russian? What's going on?
Yell back at her.
Niet!
Don't yell at Babushka.
Yeah, seriously, though.
Jamming.
What is she saying?
I don't know. No
Russian
fucking
shit.
clue.
Well, I don't need like a translation.
Oh, someone
just,
already
like,
captured fucking Meza? God damn it.
Yeah, the tanks did it.
Whoa, why am I doing a fucking flip here? Whoa,
Well, start flying to Damascus. By the time you get there, stick them and I'll probably have it clear.
Okay, hold on. If I
Hold
don't
up.
crash here. Holy shit. That was scary.
Pickle. Pickle.
Only one of yours is in the air still.
Maybe the other one didn't come off. No, it didn't. Alright, going back around for it now.
You dropping cluster bombs there, Sticker?
Yep.
Nice. Everybody loves a good war crime.
Hey, I'm not. There's no war crime. I'm denying the enemy possible recruits.
So you're killing civilians?
No, they're former, or they're gonna be recruits soon. So we gotta take care of that before it happens.
So you're killing civilians?
Nope.
It's a
Potential
preemptive.
recruits.
It's a preemptive defensive strike. Gesundheit.
What do you guys need here?
Pickle.
What do we need?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Prosperity.
More
true.
air to ground or more air to air? What's the problem?
Air to ground.
Air to ground at the moment, yeah. Although there is an
Sans
MI8
or
coming in from
no
real far
sans?
away.
Oh, something stop beeping now.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Hey, those SA8s are dead. Nice. Fuck those nerds.
Where'd you get those fancy 105s? I don't see them in the...
The very top. They come in a pair. The Wickmans.
A wigwam?
Oh, I see.
Wind corrected munitions. That's gonna be a good one. Not jamming anymore. Oh yeah, That's gonna be good.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
cluster munitions.
Right over the top of that armored column.
I'm about to pickle a bomb off on the ZU. As soon as my
Going
bombs are
back
ready
down.
to drop, because they are not. They don't feel like being bombs yet.
Well,
Going back
they
around to
they
help out
haven't
with any air threats.
they haven't finished high school yet, Dad.
Should I just go to Duma? North of Damascus?
Probably. Well, I don't know. There's still quite a bit of targets over here. That thing's got a scary gun.
Pickle times 2.
Am I leaking fuel? Yep, I'm leaking fuel.
Theoretically, the Gaz and the Shilka are about to die.
Waldo, what happened?
Oh, just the Gaz died.
And this is our base right here too, isn't it? What is this one? Marsh? Yeah, fuck it is.
Yeah.
And it looks like Damascus just went neutral too.
I think
Yep,
Waldo
it's
crashed.
neutral.
He's completely muted.
Mm-hmm. He's deafened.
Yes. That fucking SA2 is still doing the B-doos.
It's 9 o'clock. You're not doing the carrier ops thing, actually?
It's not on for another little bit. That one's not on until like 10.
So why is it scheduled for now?
I don't know.
And
Maybe
there's
it is on
people
now.
in the-
Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna hop down there and see what's being talked about.
Yeah, I'll hop down there too, since apparently I'm supposed to be there.
You guys doing the training?
Yeah,
it's
case 1.
Carrier case 1 stuff.
Oh well shit, can I come?
I don't. That's above my pay grade.
Oh, alright.
Goodbye.
Got an 8.
Kind of
Hello?
problems I'm having today aren't gonna make a difference what time it is.
How y'all doing?
Guys,
What's up?
doing. See, what did Phoenix write? What's the mission date set to?
it's set to anything before 1994, we might have it. It gets funky with the GPS.
It's August 1st, 23.
Okay, that shouldn't be an issue then.
That's what makes your GPS not work, is because I realized it was like a time thing, but I didn't realize it's actually hooked up to the real time.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's cool as shit, is what it is.
The number of times I changed my thing from INS to GPS and then it just freaks out for like 5 minutes. I'm like, right, yeah.
Well, what I prepared tonight was basically just a new case 1 mission, a little bit different than what we normally do. And when I uploaded them and Wiz checked them out, he brought the issue up, and that mission wasn't that issue wasn't happening before in the previous versions of.
Yeah, the INS alignment is weird. Like it's not fully aligning.
I don't think it's gonna be an issue for what we're doing tonight.
Let's say if we're not dropping anything, it doesn't really matter that much.
No, we're not dropping anything. Tonight is a case 1 brief. So, boss.
Are you doing the brief or just the flight, or both?
Not sure where. There's an option to disable GPS somewhere.
Altitude.
Not sure where exactly.
Altitude.
Okay. I'm sorry, so you said something?
Yeah, are you doing the brief or just the flight, or are you doing both?
Tonight was the plan was to do the brief and a flight.
Okay. Guess there's a few people that still need the case 1 brief.
Yeah, so people dropped out and then came back in on the interested section. Plenty of slots for everyone.
Yep.
That's not an issue. So I'll get right to it, guys. Let me see. There's a couple people still missing. Is Waldo coming down?
He was on, and then I don't know if he crashed or what the deal is. But he was on a little bit ago.
Yeah, we generally always do a flight with the briefing. That way people can get called.
So I know, Doge, you're 172, right?
Yeah.
Have you done the briefing yet?
Yeah, we did the briefing like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. There's Turtle. Misplaced is here. He's gonna land the Warthog on the carrier.
Are there people here that need the briefing, or has everybody had the briefing?
Yeah, I've had the briefing and I'm qualled, so.
Big Mac needs the briefing.
Okay.
Haven't done the checkpoint yet, but yeah, I'll listen to the briefing.
Waldo's not here and Fire Medic is not here, I believe. So
they,
Haig is also. There are RSVP.
Fireman said he may not be able to make it, or he was going to be late. So
yeah, he did say that.
Haig is not here.
Waldo's not got his. He doesn't have his things on. Let me see if I can just drop him a message and see.
Oh, we'll wait like 2 more minutes. It's already 9:06.
So, Hornet.
Goes Burr.
Yeah, in case nobody else heard this, you can if your e-bracket starts like bouncing, or like your velocity vector is bouncing and you're on full flaps, try half flaps. You might be getting like too much left.
I haven't really had that problem.
I would say go ahead, Skyfall.
Right. So since most of us have done it, shouldn't be too many questions, right? We'll leave a little space for Big Mac or anyone who's newer to ask questions, obviously. So we're doing the case 1 briefing for CVW 62. We're going to be covering terminology, SOP around the boat, deck procedures, pre-flight, the skittles, the hand signals, hooking up and launching, leaving the carrier's controlled airspace, our inbound call, or 10-mile out call, entering the Marshall stack, the spin cycle, commencing, which takes us to our landing portion of the pattern, the initial, the break, the pattern itself, calling the ball, deck procedures post-flight, fuel ladder, anything that is of note to remember, and room for questions. CAT stands for catapult. Okay, those are those steam-powered things that shoot us off into the sky. The island is the large structure, which is on the port side of the flight deck. Starboard side of the flight deck, excuse me. Bad sailor. A Marshall stack is the imaginary racetrack that we circle over the top of the boat when we are getting ready to commence. Each squadron in Heavy has its own assigned altitudes, and we'll go over those. Kiss-off is a term we use when the flight lead is no longer in charge of the aircraft in their flight. And that's usually the point at which we're getting over the top of the boat and getting ready to go into the landing pattern. Foul deck, red deck, is when the deck is obstructed and no landings may occur during that time. Clear deck, green deck, deck is clear for landings. JBDs are the jet blast doors that come up behind us when we're getting ready to launch. The Skittles are the crew on the deck with the different colored shirts, and the BRC is the ship's bearing. Areas of note around the boat. Here's the point that's next to Cat 1. Elevators 1 and 2 are in front of the island on the starboard side. Elevator 3 is here in the back. These are all spawn points for the jets on the boat. The island, like we said, is the structure in the middle. Elevator here is off to the back at the port side by the LSO. We have 4 catapults on the boat, 1 through 4. When we are doing Covey launches, which is a synchronized launch of 2 ships, we only use the outsides and the insides to do those. So if you wanted to do a Covey launch, it would be from Cats 1 and 4 or Cats 2 and 3. Here's the fantail, and that's pretty much it. Now, when we're landing in here and we're making our red deck or foul deck call, that would be when we are inside the foul lines, which are indicated on the deck by the red and white stripes. Once we clear those lines, we can make our clear deck call, which we'll go over a little bit later. Here are the Skittles. Yellow guys are the handlers. Green guys are the catapult and arresting crew, so on and so forth. We don't have full functionality from these guys just yet, but hopefully soon. Okay, deck procedures, pre-flight. So one of the first things to remember is when we are on the boat, it's always lights off. Lights on indicate an issue with the jet. The only time we turn our lights on the boat is during Case 3 operations when we're ready to launch. All of the times, lights will be off. Next major thing of note on the boat is we refer to ourselves by our Modex or board number here. Okay, so if you're a Triton, a Neptune, what have you, you will not refer to yourself as such. It would be with your board number. Okay, when we're green jets and ready to go, we're going to make a call out to traffic or tower, depending on whether or not it's controlled, let them know what our intentions are. So in this example here, it's Union Traffic 208-205, taxiing to Cats 2 and 3, Case 1 departure. Short and sweet, nice and simple. Union happens to be the call sign for the Lincoln. These are your different hand signals as you're approaching the cat. Okay, everybody, I'm sure you guys are familiar with these cues. If not, go over them. So once we taxi out to the cat and we're hooked up under tension and ready to go, okay, we're gonna make our next call to traffic, and it's gonna be Union Traffic 208 launching Cat 1, Case 1 departure. And that's letting everybody know that we're actually taking off. During the Case 1 departure, you will make a clearing turn. On Cats 1 and 2, you will make a clearing turn to the right, 30 degrees, and then come back to BRC so that you're following a parallel track of BRC. On Cats 3 and 4, you make your clearing turn to the left, and then come back to BRC. At which point you will be increasing speed to 300 knots and staying at a flight level of 500 feet, 8 GL. You maintain that until you reach 7 nautical miles from the ship. At 7 nautical miles, you will make a call establishing your Case 1 launch is complete, and you are leaving their control. That call is Union Marshal 208, ending Case 1 departure, switching tactical. Or Case 1 complete, switching tactical, or strike. After you go out, complete your mission, and you're ready to come back in, you got to make an inbound call, and that's a little bit more complicated. But once you have some practice, it's pretty fine. One thing to note is the carrier's airspace starts at 50 miles from the ship. It's not 25 like the airfields like we usually teach. So for the boat, once you approach that 50-mile mark, you should be making your inbound call. Okay, and that call would be something like calling out of strike and then calling over to Mother would be Overlord, Triton 2122, last call switching 3275, or Carrier Tower, etc. Your call to the boat as a single, or if you're a flight lead, would be something along the lines of this. Union Marshal 208, holding hands with 205, so we have a 2-ship. Inbound for the Marshal stack, Angels 3, so that's 3,000 AGL over the boat. Marking Moms 310 for 50. Marking Moms 310 for 50 means you are marking Mothers 310. So it's the reciprocal to what you see on your TACAN or the heading to Mother that you have. It would be the reciprocal. It would be Mother's heading, Mother's reading on you. 450, 50 nautical miles. Your Angels 25, low state 6.7. And that would be the low state of the flight. If you are a single, it wouldn't be low state. It would be Union Marshal 208, inbound for the Marshal stack, Angels 3, Marking Moms 310 for 50, Angels 25, state 6.7. One thing to note for all flight leads, when you are making this call for the first time, your inbound call, you are required to let traffic know that you may be holding hands with 1, 2, or 3 ships, for instance. But that is the only time you need to let them know that. After that, all the calls can be as if you were a single. And it's assumed that everybody knows you're a flight after your first call, if it's more than a single ship. As you're descending, should be hooks down, no more than 30 miles out, getting down to your Marshal altitude. Okay, and you want to make a call when you're 10 miles out, and that's a very simple call. It's Union Marshal 208, see you at 10. You're confirming you got a visual on the boat and that you're at 10 miles out. Any questions so far? Okay. Upon entering the Marshal stack, we're going to make another call, and that's usually somewhere around the 5-mile mark when we know what position we'll be entering the stack in. Okay. The Marshal stack is a circle, imaginary circle over that has position 1 centered over the top of the boat, slightly abeam actually. Okay, and It is a counterclockwise pattern. Position 2 at 12 o'clock, position 3 at 9 o'clock, position 4 at 6 o'clock. When you make the call at 5 miles, you're gonna let them know what angels and what position you're entering the stack. So that would be Union Marshal 208 entering the Marshal stack at Angels 3, position 1, which means that you're coming in from somewhere here and getting into position 1. If you're being held at a higher stack position due to traffic, you may only proceed to lower altitudes at positions 4 and 3. You must maintain your altitude at positions 2 and 1. So if there is a lot of traffic here at Angels 3, right, and this kind of goes more for the 18s for right now, but if we have 2 or 3 flights at Angels 3 across from each other here, and it's getting busy, we could stack further up. If you are stacked further up, you are only allowed to drop at 3 and at 4 to get to your new altitude. Okay, and you would make that call. Union Marshal 208 position 3, lowering in the stack to Angels 6, for instance. Right. As mentioned earlier, we have assigned altitudes for the Marshal stack. 2000 is reserved for emergencies, any kind of fuel state emergency, damaged jet, somebody that needs to get down quick. You need to make that known that you have an emergency if you're going to be getting into the stack at that altitude. 119 is 3000, 390 is 4000, 290 is 5000, 6000 is always reserved for the recovery tanker, and 7000 is for the Tomcats. Besides having a bolter pattern, if we cannot recover on the boat, we also have the spin pattern. Okay, so if the pattern is full for whatever reason, or if there is any other issue that's preventing you at your initial from completing your recovery, you would go into the spin pattern. Okay, and you would call that out, Union Marshal 208 entering the spin pattern. During this pattern, you will keep it at 350 knots. You will climb up to 1,200 feet. Once you get out in front of the boat, you'll make a pretty sporty turn here, okay, inside of 3 nautical miles, and come all the way back around to your initial. Okay, if anyone is in the spin pattern, no one else can commence out of the Marshal stack until it is completed. Commencement from the Marshal stack is only ever initiated at position 3. Okay, you will make a call that you are commencing, all right, and you will offset from reciprocal slightly out. I think this example here was showing 70, what is this, 20 or 30 degrees? My brain is shot right now. I would say 20 to 30 degrees is a safe offset from the reciprocal when you're abeam of the ship at position 3, away from the ship, and begin to decrease altitude and increase speed. So what you want to do eventually is get to 800 feet at 350 knots. You should not exceed 7 miles from the ship at any point in time during this. So usually when you're at about, I would want to say somewhere between 6 to 6.5 miles distance on your DME, you can start making your turn and coming back around to get on BRC. All right, the call here is Union Marshal.
That's actually a little late. I mean,
6?
6.5. Yeah, if you're at 6.5, you're gonna exceed that 7 miles.
So what's the distance here? Because I kind of foggy on it.
I can only use 4.5 is when I start my turn. And again, a lot of people, like when they do this, it should be, everything should be a nice, easy drop. A lot of people, they like to drop their altitude really quickly. You don't have to be to 800 feet and 350 knots to the 3-mile mark. Okay, that's where now you need to be straight and level at 3 miles. And sometimes, listen, sometimes I've been late, sometimes I've been early. So, but I generally use about, like, by 4.5, I'm going to start that turn. But I'm generally increasing speed and dropping altitude easily to where when I get off that turn, I'm now pretty much at 350 knots. So I don't jam on the throttle and I don't drop the nose hard. Some people do. You got to find out, I guess, what works for you. But one of the things I will say when you become a flight lead is when you start jerking your airplane around, it's very hard for your people to follow. And so you kind of want to be as smooth as you can on this.
Why usually I emphasize this 5 nautical mile max mark here in the Marshall stack. Kind of works for you if you're trying to make a nice transition and a nice turn and not too sporty to keep a flight with you. If you're tight here and you're at the 3-mile mark in the Marshall and you commence from here, you're going to have to make a lot tighter turn to come around and get on that initial. So my distance here is obviously off, but this offset I want to emphasize is important to help you make that gradual turn to come in and be able to keep somebody on your wing. Right? So once we commence and we come around and we are at 800 feet, 350 knots, 3 nautical miles behind the boat on BRC, okay, we call that the initial and we make that call. And that would be Union Marshall 208 at the initial. Okay, whether you're a flight of, 1 or 4, everybody needs to be there at that time in order for the pattern to work. Okay, the kiss off and the break. So in a single flight, if you were calling your initial, you would then call your break once you pass over the top of the boat and go into your pattern. If you are in a flight of 2 or more, okay, your flight lead will say, here comes the kiss off, and then 208 in the break. At which point, all subsequent members of the flight are on their own comms. So if this is 205, okay, 205 would break 17 seconds after 208 breaks. That's the timing, 17 seconds. And we could only have up to 4 jets in a group doing this. Otherwise, you'd be too far out and have to go out and come back in. Okay, so 17 seconds is the interval between breaks.
Question for the flight lead. Obviously your turn is going to be different. So, do you have any like useful hints on that? I think because it's basically just one long turn. I think it is for the flight lead. So you're gonna have to get down to 600
Still working on it.
Okay, so
working on it.
Dixon, that all depends on how big. Are you a flight or are you a division? If you're a division, you have to break over the round downs. You have
to break over the round down.
Yes. You have to break at the round downs. If you don't, the fourth is going to be beyond the space that you can be in the pattern.
You guys see my mouse? You see my mouse, Vixen?
Yeah.
So if you're a flight of 4, like St. John is saying, and you're right here, you're going to break right here.
Yep. It's a sporty ass turn too.
And it's going to be a complete circle.
You're going to be dropping altitude and dropping speed and everything all at once. You will never ever straighten out.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, and it's sporty, and Vixen, there's no, and I've had trouble. Everybody's had trouble, so no worries on that. If you're just a flight of 2, you can break over the front of the boat.
Yeah,
No.
if I'm a flight of 2, I break at like 0.3 nautical miles, like right over the front, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're a division, if you're bringing in a division, you gotta break over those round downs.
The only thing,
Even if it means you going into the bolter pattern because you have a lousy lineup.
so one thing that I find every time I try to do this, if I'm in a flight of 4, it's easier to say than to do, right? Is try to pay attention to make sure you're not getting too far abeam. Because once you get into the mindset of, okay, I got to maintain this circle and I got to drop speed, get on speed, configure for landing, you may go a little too far. So this is like a really tight turn, like no exaggeration, doing that. Because if you go too far, then you're kind of defeating the purpose, because the next guy behind you will be a beam, let's say, at the correct distance, and then they'll almost cut in front of you as you're coming around. I've had that happen. I had that happen to me, I think the last time we were out, where mine was way too wide.
So it's much better to do a bolter if you're in a division than it is to screw up the flight's pattern. Does that make sense?
Yeah, a question real quick. A division is 4, made out of 2 sections of 2. Is a flight, what's the difference with the flight?
A flight can be 1, a flight, okay, so a flight can be generally 1 or 2, okay? You call a section when you start having 4. When you have a division, then you have 2 sections.
Okay,
right?
so you're a
So
flight.
if you're just 2, you're not really a section. You're a flight still. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Right. So the pattern itself, okay, starts at the brake. All right, and you'll be pulling G's to reduce speed through the early, mid, and late brake to get yourself at a point where you can drop your gear, which is, below 250 knots. So as you're pulling your G's and coming around, you want to be 1 to 1.5 miles from the boat, although 1.5 miles may be a little bit too long if you're in a flight, because you may have others that are able to brake behind you tight, like 1.1, 1.2 miles. 1.2, 1.3 is a really good distance from the boat on average. So as you're coming around here, reducing your speed, you're dropping your gear, and you're looking to get down to 600 feet on speed when you are abeam of the boat. That's the goal. Okay, you want to be on speed at 600 feet when you're abeam of the boat. Once you see this round down out of your left window, that's when you want to initiate the turn in. Okay, and that's going to be a gradual descent from 600 feet, roughly 200 feet per minute descent rate, a little bit less. Okay, as you come around, you want to be on speed, okay, and somewhere around 500 feet at the 90. Okay, this is pretty high, the 500 feet, and will keep you safe as you come around into your groove. Better to be a little on the high side than on the low side. Okay, so if you're at 500 feet at the 90, you're in good shape. You keep coming around until you get lined up with the final bearing of the boat. Okay, as you come around here, I want to say that once you cross the wake, your altitude should be somewhere around 420, 430, somewhere there. Okay, and you'll see the ball at 3/4 of a mile. You will call the ball. So here's another view of the pattern here. Okay, we make our break, we're coming around, we're downwind, we're configuring, we're getting on speed, we're coming around. Here's the 90, crossing over the wake, and now we're in the groove. Okay, so you call the ball. 208, Hornet ball, state 3.5. That's at 3/4 of a mile. Okay, that's when you should be all configured, wings level, lined up, and have a good idea of what's going on, where you are in relation to glide slope and centering on that deck. When we hit the deck and catch a wire, we want to call red deck. Let everybody know what happened. Don't keep us in suspense. So make your call, red deck. A perfect pass on a recovery is a 3-wire. An unsafe pass is a 1-wire. And 2s and 4s are acceptable as long as they're safe. Okay. Anybody with a 1-wire on a first-time qual has to go around again. Should you not catch a wire, or should you have another reason to bolter, you want to make that call, bolter, 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 and that's why it's important that when we're on the glide slope coming down into the boat, looking to catch that wire, that we're pretty much full power when we're hitting the deck. This way, if we do need to bolter, we're not going to go in for a drink. So you would call bolter, 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 right? And once you regain control of the plane and maintain a positive rate of climb, you will make a call, Union Marshal 208, re-entering the pattern. The bolter pattern is going to be 600 feet AGL, okay? You extend just a little bit on BRC, and then you make a left turn, and you come back into the pattern at 600 feet. Now, if
can I interrupt for, I'm sorry,
yeah.
can I interrupt for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
From up above, everybody, want to really try and focus, especially the people with more experience. If you bolter, try to avoid going into afterburner. With the speed that you're approaching at, if you miss and you go to military power, that should be plenty of power. We want to see if we can extend the gas to attempts a little bit.
I've got a question about the bolter here. So what I thought before is that when you as soon as you get positive climb, then you immediately turn left and then climb during your left turn into the downwind. But here it says that you want to get to 600 before turning into the downwind and continue on
So
BRC.
you can't necessarily, just because you bolter, you can't necessarily turn right just because you're at or turn left back into the pattern just because you're at 600 feet, because there may be people in the pattern still. So you've got to, that's why you've got to be aware of who's in the pattern and where they are, and you don't want to turn in front of someone. Does that make sense? So you'll go up to 600 feet and sit there. If someone's coming and is already in the pattern, then you can turn behind them. So that's why you get to 600 feet. And then, if there's no one there, go immediately turn right into the pattern.
Okay, yeah, for SA then. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Because when I first started, we had a guy who was notorious for doing that. For boltering and pulling right in front of, because, he may be in the pattern even a couple times boltering and another flight comes in, right? And that's where the whole rules of where people are on the ship, who gets priority. But when you come off, you've got to meld into the established pattern.
Yeah, and just to be clear, a good bolter is the same as a 3-wire in everybody's opinion. Nobody wants a ramp strike or anybody to get into the water. So boltering is not a problem. The problem is re-entering the pattern. So even if it was just half a mile on BRC, just a short little trip on your way up to 600, that'll help you get SA, like you said, on everybody else that might be in the pattern. And then you can just slot yourself right back in. Deck procedures post-flight. Okay, so once you hit that deck, you're making that red deck foul deck call. Okay. You want to go to idle, raise your hook and fold your wings and clear the lines as soon as possible. When you get outside of the landing area is when you'll make a clear deck, green deck call. And then that'll let the guy behind you know, hey, it's okay to come on in and continue with your recovery. The fuel ladder, per hour SOP is 3,000 pounds for the 18, 3,500 for the 14, and 1,200 for the Harriers. Okay, that's trick or treat. If you're here and you haven't trapped, you need to go visit this guy. Pay him a visit and get some gas. Go get a drink. All right, the following fuel burns are approximate burns for one pass. So for case 1, it's about 500 pounds a pass. For a case 3, it's 1,000. For the 14th, it's 500 and 1,200, and for the Harriers, it's 800. Either way. Things to remember, and a lot more prevalent now, is that burble coming off the back of the boat. I'm sure you're all having a great time with the new flight model, and one of the reasons why we're doing this again tonight as well. Any questions?
Just one. Is it okay if a person that hasn't done the check flight join in?
Boss man?
I don't have a problem with it. I guess if you can do this, I don't know what would be preventing you from doing your check flight.
He's clear. He just hasn't gotten with a flight instructor too yet. I cleared him.
Okay.
I have. I want
yeah,
to
I
say
think I'm
the
doing
check
it
flight is.
tomorrow. Okay, so let's do this. We'll have you go off. Let's let all of the more experienced people go off. Let them go do their thing because they just have to do one. You'll have to do 2. I'm gonna hold it. I'm not gonna post it because you got to do that check flight.
Yeah.
But I'll run it by Pirate. I think he'll okay it, and then we got to run it by Phoenix. But I think they'll okay it. But that's the best I can say. How's that?
Okay. I have the check flight, I believe, later tonight. I haven't heard from the flight instructor for tonight yet.
Okay.
Big Mac, no worries anyway, because I could always take you for a flight and have you do it.
Yeah.
I'll go up with you also.
Yeah. It's just not in the right order. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Okay. Question on this. Skyfall. Are you keeping track of the hooks and all that, or the traps?
Yeah. You can fly. I'm gonna stay down on the boat, and I'm gonna.
I'd rather watch. To be honest with you.
Ew.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What server are we on?
Pressure's on.
Yeah,
we're gonna be
I'd rather
on
watch.
Neptune.
I'm good for another.
On the case 1 quals or proving
Well,
ground?
we're doing something a little bit different than just case 1 quals, guys, right?
Oh,
so
we are.
Well, slightly, right? Because when I looked at the list of who was attending tonight, and because we didn't want to make it like super boring case 1, and it's a little early, so I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. We could do a straight case 1, where we do the normal thing, where everybody goes out 30 miles as singles, comes back, traps, and we call it a day. Okay, that's one option. The other option, and these were the flights that I had set up, but we do have some other people in here, but we can squeeze them in. Okay, what I did want to do was slot in, check in. Okay, we were going to take off as singles. Then have everybody rejoin expeditiously at waypoint 1 into their flight. These are your altitudes. Okay, from there we were going to transit to Anderson, which is waypoint 2. All right, perform 1 gear down, flaps down pattern at 1,500 feet over the field. Break off from the flight at 30, rejoin as a flight, go back to mother, break off from the flight at 30 nautical miles from mother, and recover as a single. So this is probably 30, 40 minutes more than a regular case 1 trap.
Can we set up one of the other servers with just a regular case 1 for Big Mac, and I'll go watch him do that. I'd rather if Big, I'd rather Big Mac have A's not on here, and B, I'd rather him have something more just relax and do his case 1.
Oh, he could still do that.
I was gonna say, he could probably do it in the time that it takes us to go to Anderson and back.
Yeah, he could still do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be there for Big Mac and make sure if he's having any issues, just do a case 1.
Okay, whatever you.
I don't know, Big Mac. What's your thoughts on it?
Flying's flying. It doesn't matter to me. The big thing is just.
Have you practiced case 1s on your own?
Very little bit.
Okay.
I haven't done any of the radio calls. Put it that way.
Okay. All right. So how about this, Skyfall? You guys do that. That sounds like a very cool thing. I'm gonna hang back and be on radios with Big Mac, and then when you guys get all ready to trap, I'll leave. How's that? That way, there's no one stressing.
What do you mean? Are you gonna stay on our server? Are you gonna go off to
we'll go on your server, yeah. But I'm saying I'll just do the case 1 with Big Mac.
Yeah, okay.
Right? I mean, someone's got to be there to help him through it, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said I was gonna stay. I already have my whole list with board numbers and everything ready to go.
No, I know you got you right below me. I'm looking at it.
No, I'm saying
right
I
below
have.
me.
I'm ready to sit on the deck. Is what I'm saying.
Fight, damn it!
Mom and Dad are fighting.
All right. No, I okay. All right. So okay. If you're gonna hang back and take care of him, cool.
I'm gonna hang back and I'll take care of him and catch everybody's traps.
Skyfall.
I've got.
And I'm gonna be monitoring the comms and another thing, and that's why I did the comm card. And I'm sorry I don't have enough time to get this out again. If you could please barely read it, it's good enough. You can always ask me over the radio for anything you need.
You hate posting.
What radio?
Skyfall.
But
I got 2 questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one question: you didn't put a flight level for which?
I didn't.
Nope. So I can make an educated guess and go like 19 or 20 or something, I imagine.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's fine. Yep.
Second question. I know you have it listed there as recovering as singles. Would it behoove us to try recovering as flights as a more of a practice? Because that's realistically what we're going to be doing more often campaign-wise.
Yes, except Big Mac. I want him as a single. I don't want.
Yeah, he'll stay as a single.
Like I don't really care. I'm just thinking in terms of what we normally do. We normally recover as flights, so 50-50, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely a valid point.
The reason why I did it this way is because I want to hear everybody do the comms.
Cool.
You know, and the other reason why I gave this comm card out is I want you guys to monitor these frequencies exactly as I have them, and you should also be monitoring guard and the whole purpose of the inner flight.
For which is it intended into A's 113 as the mids channel?
1-3. You guys have a different mids. I don't even know what it is.
On the F18?
It's not the same.
It's
no
number. It's channel.
Yeah, what channel are you guys?
3.9 and 3.8 usually.
All right, so next time I'll make a note of that. If you guys want to go 3.9, that's fine.
Right on. Well, yeah, we'll just use it as inner
use-
flight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then
You're good,
on
man.
120 is all the flight leads. Okay, and I want you guys to communicate with each other between flights on the COM2. Okay, that's 3643. To let everybody know, hey, you know what? This is Triton Flight. We're at Bulls, formed up. We're headed out to Anderson. Because when you guys are all starting to form up at Bulls, it's going to start getting busy there, and then it's going to get busy at Anderson. So the whole point is to make sure everybody knows where everybody is. Okay? So if the comms are a little bit busy, it's okay. That's what it's intended. All right, so let's see what we're going to do with flights. Because we have a couple changes here.
Yeah, I got to run and talk to my wife real quick. I'll be back.
Are we jumping on Neptune?
It's going to be the Neptune server. Yeah, it says case 1 quals new. All right, so Flash, Doge, you guys are singles because I don't see anybody else from your squads with you. Right?
I'm having track IR issues, so I'm probably going to dip out.
Okay. All right, so that's fine. Flash, you do you, baby.
Live the dream.
Live the dream. I don't think you need to go through all of the flying around, but this is a case 1 qual on the Marianas mission. I just deleted everything out of there, but I left the FARP there, so you're welcome to fuck around and do whatever you want, pretty much.
I'll go fly. I'll go flying. You can never practice case 1 too much.
Okay.
We good to spawn in, or are we waiting?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the flight straightened out. I saw Sync's in here before. Is he not here anymore? No. Okay.
He's not here.
Okay, Sanjo. Hello, Sanjo. Sanjo's got one eye. He's got one eye open right now.
Barely.
You flying? You're flying, buddy? No? Okay.
He's dead to the world.
Oh, and Splash is here. Splash, you flying?
I also am not flying. I was just listening in on that wonderful brief, and I think Doge, like he said, he's having a little bit of struggle. But I wasn't planning on flying. I'm just on my iPad listening in. So.
All right, cool. So then we don't really need to reconfigure any of the flights. Everything pretty much is as is. The only thing we're gonna do is take Shilly, and we'll make you a -2.
Okay.
You'll take Skunk Spot. Waldo will stay in 3. And you guys are good to slot in. Fire Mechanic is not here. Hold on. Yeah, that's one more change. And Hig is not here. So that actually works out because Sinjin and I are going to stay behind with Big Mac. So Big Mac, you slot into a Neptune slot on the boat if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right, and then everybody else.
Are we going slick, or do you want us like putting self-protect on?
Self-protect. I would leave fuel at 100%.
Yep.
Because you guys are gonna have a little bit of a fight.
Yep. You get to go on a scenic tour of the Marianas.
You could even take a center bag.
Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of what I was planning.
Yeah. Self-protect center bag should be fine. The point of going to Anderson and doing that pattern there, okay?
Request rearming.
I'll let you guys know what airfield, what runway, and which way the pattern should be once you're up in the air. The whole point of doing that is to just, work with the flight model a little bit, slow speed flying around the airfield. I found it a little difficult for myself recently. I don't know how you guys are doing with struggling with that or not.
Did you want an actual, just a pattern, or an actual like touch and go?
No, I don't want to touch and go. I want you guys to get to 3,000 feet above Anderson and do a pattern on speed, gear down, flaps down.
Rearming complete.
Take back off again.
Roll left, roll left.
So you're going to make your calls as if you were, a single coming into the airfield.
Yeah.
You're going to get configured, get overhead, do a full pattern, and then depart.
Okay, so basically we like turn around, and then as we come like on what would be on final, just
take off.
Keep on going, no touch and go, no descending, anything like that.
No, I want everybody to stay at that 3,000 feet.
3,000, okay.
Yep. So the whole point of that is maintaining your altitude, maintaining your speed, and flying a good pattern around the airfield.
Okay.
Well, so isn't the 3,000 feet usually the Marshall stack? Isn't it 1,500 feet
Yeah.
for the pattern?
Yeah, it's 1,500 for the pattern, but you guys can do it at 3,000. Same
Okay,
thing.
so we're basically just gonna go in a circle with on speed with a
Yep.
and then just take off. Okay.
And then come back out. Yep.
Sorry, I restarted my PC. Track IR is working, so I can hop in.
All right, cool. So guys, it really comes down to comms, flight leads, paying attention to, you know, where the other flights are, breaking everybody off at the right times to do what we're tasked to do, and then get back to the ship safe and sound. All right?
Sorry, Turtle, did you say we're going mid A39?
Yeah, 3-9.
Okay.
How do we? There's gonna be like 10 people making calls into the airfield. How are we gonna deconflict that if we're all 25 miles out?
There's only
Well, there's only
less
three,
than
right?
there's only less than 15 of us here, so
Wait a minute.
you got
At the airfield, you're doing flights, aren't you?
Hey, Turtle, are you there?
What do you mean?
What mids are we using?
3-9.
3-9 for primary. Okay. Thank you.
Vixen, to answer your question, you're just making the calls to traffic when you're at the airfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll
No,
be making, you'll
oh,
be making
we're
calls
still
on
as
the
flights,
H39
right?
check.
Are we just we're gonna be a flights?
Lima Charlie.
Then?
You're gonna be a single in that pattern over the airfield. You guys can't all fly that together.
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll be the seal in the pattern, but coming in, I'll call in as a flight.
We still need to break. We still need to go into the overhead break, right?
No.
No. Okay.
Not required. No. No.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? That's something that I didn't think of. If you're gonna come in as a flight to Anderson and fly that pattern slow, like we said, okay. If you want to come in and do your break at 350, that's fine. But that's not really what was intended. What was more intended is for you to enter the stack the way you would enter the stack over the boat, right? At 250 knots. And then go into your pattern. If you were landing, I would say...
Alright, I'm Green Jet.
you
We're
know,
launching as singles, correct?
You're coming
Okay,
into
so-
the pattern above
I believe
the
so,
airfield,
yeah.
you're marshalling. So you're not marshalling at 3, you're not going to come in at 350 to the marshal.
Yeah, but they would give us
No.
an altitude. So
Well, I have no clue what's going on.
do you want each of the flights at?
Briefing said launch as singles, so
would still
I'm
get
gonna
it
go ahead and
started
get
at a
moving
minimum
because
of
we're gonna run out of spawn
5,000
positions on this
AGL.
thing.
So
Okay,
what's,
so
what's,
Triton...
Yeah, that works for me. You guys can launch the signals. I'll meet you at waypoint 1. I'm still
at Anderson,
lighting up.
which will do 6.
Lincoln traffic
Neptune is no
420
Neptune flight,
taxiing
and
Cat 1
Gypsy
for
will
case
do
1 departure.
7.
Wait a minute. There's no Neptune flight.
No.
I thought you were sending my ass out on Neptune.
Oh, well. You're gonna go by yourself? Okay.
Oh hell
Engine
yeah.
flight.
Okay.
Engine flight.
Okay. So, Triton.
Well,
let-
no, I'm.
All right. Let's make it a little simpler. Triton, go 3,000 feet. Neptune 4,000 feet. Witch flight 5,000 feet. Kestrel 6,000. Tomcats at 7.
And do
Is
we
this
just
for
go
the
around
boat or
once?
Anderson?
No, this is Anderson.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Chief, remove the wheel chock.
The boat is what it. The boat is what it is. Everybody knows where they need to be at the boat.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Union traffic 424 taxiing to Cat 3 for case 1 departure.
Lincoln traffic 420 taking off Cat 1, Case 1. Airborne.
Lincoln traffic 424 launching Cat 3, Case 1.
Lincoln traffic 420 cleared Case 1, switching tactical. Did we declare our flight level was Angels 19?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, I'm going to proceed waypoint 1, Angels 19.
Okay, I'm right behind you. I'm about 4.5 miles to your rear. Did you take a centerline bag or no?
Yeah, I took a center line into AIM 9.
Yeah, same. Lincoln traffic 424 clear Case 1, switching a strike.
Is strike programmed push button 2?
Yeah, it is. Coupling waypoint 1, climbing to 19,000.
I figure we'll probably check in once we're all marshaled at waypoint 1 with strike.
Yeah, that makes sense. Are you heading to waypoint 1?
Yeah, I'm heading to program to waypoint 1. It's Anderson.
Programmed waypoint 1 is Bulls, not Anderson. Anderson's the last waypoint.
Oh, sorry, it's Rhoda, not Anderson. But yes, I'm heading to waypoint 1.
Union traffic 402 taxiing Cat 1 departure.
I had my thing coupled still on the tack end, which is hilarious. That's why I was very confused.
Target traffic 545, taxi to active for Case 1 departure. Correction, invincible traffic 545, taxi Case 1 departure.
You still climbing to 19?
No, I'm leveled off. I'm slowing down to Mach 6.6.
Gotcha. You're leveled at Angels 19?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Uni Marshal 213 taxiing to Cat 4 for Case 1 departure.
I'm slowing way down to Mach .6 to let you guys catch up.
Roger, roger. Nine miles in trail and closing.
Municipal traffic 545 airport.
And setting.
Alright, I'm not boxed right now. 10 miles out, I'm banking 30 degrees right. Gonna travel for that for a little bit and then put it into a 30-degree left turn. I've got 284 boxed.
Roger.
Union traffic 209. Taxi Cat 4 for case 1 departure.
Said 285 boxed?
28 tree.
28 tree, roger.
Alright, I'm at 5 miles, waypoint 1, putting it into a 30-degree left bank.
Case 1 departure.
Ever.
And Washington traffic, Gypsy 207, taxiing Cat 1, case 1 departure, Washington traffic.
Municipal traffic 545, Case 1 complete. Switch to strike.
Turtle, you want us to check in with Strike now that we're here at waypoint 1, or you want us to wait for you?
Let's wait till we're all formed up.
Copy.
Roosevelt traffic 42, case 1 complete.
Union Marshal 223 launching Cat 1, Case 1 departure.
Washington traffic, Gypsy 207, launching Cat 1, case 1, Washington traffic.
Gonna increase the bank here a little bit.
Union Traffic 209, launching Cat 4 for Case 1 departure.
Union Marshal 208, taxiing to Cat 3 for Case 1 departure. Union Marshal 223, clear Case 1 departure. Last call, switching to strike.
Oh well.
Watching traffic, Gypsy 207 and clear Case 1, pushing tactical. Watching traffic.
Overlord, Triton 1-2 checking in out of the Lincoln. Standard self-protect loadout, full gun clip, proceeding as fragged.
I'm on your low right, Waldo.
Scene.
Union Marshal 209, completed Case 1 departure, switching tactical.
Sure, I'm glad I got hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa?
You betcha.
Union Traffic 213 taxiing to Cat 1 for Case 1 departure.
I'm drinking vodka.
Nice.
Like 2 porters in.
Hey. I've been on this Mountain Dew and pineapple vodka kick. It's very sweet, but very delicious.
I was gonna say, that sounds like diabetes in a cup.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. Alright, I'm gonna lessen up our
Strike, which
here.
flight, checking in,
Circle's
3
kinda
ship
fucked up.
F18s with self-protect over waypoint 1. And I'm about
Good
5-ish miles from you.
Which flight? You are clear to proceed to waypoint 2.
Strike, which copies. Reforming and proceeding to waypoint 2.
This game makes my ears ring. Is that bad?
Taxiing to Cat 2 for Case 1
When you're
departure.
not doing anything? Yeah, kinda. Is it just the
It's all the
engine?
loud chirps and beeps and
Oh, yeah. I would encourage you to turn that shit down in SRS.
I'm just dialing the bird down.
You out in the lead, Waldo?
Big
Chili
Mac,
on
are
your
you
right.
in a Neptune,
Si, senor.
Copy. Why don't you check turn waypoint 2 and I'll come in on your left. I'll let you lead in.
Copy. Checking left, bearing 189 or 208 actually. Checking left.
Numbers.
Can you jump onto a mids with me?
Sure, what channel is that?
Go to one.
What are you guys in the box?
Mids A.
284.
Copy. 284 in the box. I'm gonna burner it to catch up.
208 in Case 1 departure, switching tactical.
I am autopilot coupled to waypoint 2. 18990 on the altimeter, 283 on the indicated speed.
Union Marshal 213 launching Cat 2 for Case 1 departure.
Getting an IFI radar qual warning.
Yeah, switch it to nav.
What's up with that? I haven't had that issue before.
It's an issue with the date time on the mission.
Oh.
You can switch it to nav, it'll go away.
Either nav or gyro. I think nav is GPS satellites, gyro's internal, IFA is the flight computer.
Yeah.
Turtle, should I be checking in on this comm 2 I'm supposed to be monitoring? 354.5?
Yeah, 354.5, is that?
That's the inter-flight one, I think.
Is it? I won't check in then.
Oh wait, no, 354.5 is the AWACS usually.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was supposed to be, is the AWAC.
Desync is real. You saw your plane warp.
250-100 is gonna be Anderson.
Just don't get straight behind me, please. I don't want to desync and us both die.
But it'll be comical. You said 250-100?
Yeah, that's a firm. I'm gonna check our flight in.
Roger.
Anderson, this is which flight? We're 20 miles out, checking in.
254-100?
250-100.
Union Marshal 213, Case 1 complete, last call, switching tactical.
Hey Shelly, you still got your TACAN on for the ship?
I have it, yeah. Why?
You gotten pretty good at doing the reciprocal?
No, not at all. Haven't bothered even thinking about it. I just use the menu and then it gives it to me on its own.
So, on the radial, there should be a white line in between 310 and 320 for you?
Yes.
That would be your reciprocal heading. So you would call in marking moms 310 for however many miles out we are. 28.
Interesting. I never noticed that white line there, but it does go through to the TAC.
You see it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you'll get your reciprocal fast.
Based.
So I'll just leave that on and I'll glance down on it and I'll say it in my head.
Yeah, I figured there was some way of doing it in the computer instead of just doing the plus 200 or minus 200 trick.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's too much math.
Yes, way too much math.
Ooh, desync. Hey guys.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Oh, Flight Lead has an AIM 120.
So do I.
Oh,
It's in case you kids get out of line and have to do something about it.
Little do you know, I'm in air-to-air mode unsafed, and I got my helmet acquisition right on you.
That's funny.
You imagine the AIM-9 turns around backwards to kill us?
I watched it happen.
Alright, we're coming over waypoint 2.
Anderson, this is which flight? How do you copy? 250-100.
I think he said we're just doing traffic.
Which, Kestrel, loud and clear on Anderson traffic, and looks like you're second place, so you're not first, you're last.
Fucking fly.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to do a landing pattern here.
Yep.
Left-hand pattern, one way, 6 left.
Yep. I mean, we should probably start dropping down. And my autopilot couple is trying to follow that waypoint. Alright, I'm gonna start descending us.
Anderson Tower for all traffic in area. How copy?
10-degree descent.
Lima Charlie, Anderson traffic, this is Witch Flight above you now at Angels 19, where we'll be descending.
Copy Witch Flight. You're flying a left-hand pattern or runway 06 left.
Anderson, Kestrel here, left-hand
take a
orbiting.
right-hand turn to get into that left-hand pattern.
Kestrel, we have
Okay,
visual.
so as soon as you get behind me, I'm gonna
orbit,
break
you are
right.
clear to proceed as fragged.
I'm above you now. You can.
Anderson, Kestrel will proceed. Gonna do a
Yeah,
couple more
I
orbits,
see,
got
I
vertical
see.
gas.
You're clear. Go ahead and nose down.
Roger that.
On your right side, checking right, 45 degrees.
Coming right.
Got eyes, just remember we're flying that pattern
Tower,
at 5,000.
Gypsy 207 is 30 miles to the north. Be entering
That is
the
correct,
Marshall
we'll be dropping down to
stack
Angels
at
5.
I think we gotta enter the pattern at 250 or 350.
I'm not doing a break, I think we just single stack Angels 5 and gear down, flaps down, do the pattern, get out.
Anderson,
and then
Kestrel,
I'll
can you tell which flight to suck it?
I think we'll have to do
Which
a
flight's on
solo
frequency?
calls.
Message received.
Fucking Flash.
Ooh, I fly Harrier. Ooh, ooh.
He's chill, he just likes talking shit.
So,
I know, I'm just
so what are we
joking.
doing? Left-hand pattern? Is that what you said?
I'd say for
Yeah,
left
left-hand.
hand, 06 left.
So we're gonna have to do single call outs. We can't, I don't think we're supposed to do this as a group.
Yep, go ahead and lead in first and Shelly can follow and I'll bring up the trail. I'm behind you too.
Anderson traffic, Witch 13, entering pattern for left hand, runway 06, touch and go.
Altitude.
Angels 5, 4 miles out.
Don't think.
Yeah, we're not touching going. We're just staying at 6,000 or 5,000, excuse me.
Alright. Well, I gotta show flash up now.
Pretty sure we're supposed to do
Just-
a left-hand pattern too, not a right-hand pattern.
Yeah, it's this runway on our left is 06 left.
Ahead of us here.
Yeah.
Yep, if you're straight on, then the one on the left is it.
Okay. Anderson traffic, Witch 12, entering pattern. Angels 5 for left-hand pattern over runway 6.
Anderson, Tower, this is Neptune 2-1, inbound, Marshall, Angels 4, heading 205, 24 miles out.
That's it, firm. It's the left one.
Roger.
Anderson traffic, single F14, Gypsy, gonna be entering the stack at 7,000 and a left downwind for 6 left.
Why
Anderson
is he
traffic.
wanting us to do a gear down, flaps down pattern?
Anderson traffic, Witch 13, turning upwind, Angels 5.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay.
That's why I'd rather just do a touch and go.
Which one's going to be pumping due to desync?
Pump that soldier boy.
I don't know what's going on, but everybody's like jumping around like a mofo right now for me.
Anderson traffic, which 1-3 on downwind?
Anderson traffic, which 1-2 on the upwind? Weird. Also, the ATC
Anderson traffic.
That's
Gypsy 207 is going to be left downwind, 6 left, 7,000.
Anderson traffic, which 1-3 turning base leg, Angels 5, runway 06 left.
Anderson traffic, which 1-2 turning downwind, runway 06 left.
Union traffic 205.
Anderson traffic, which 1-3 on final, 06 left for flyover, Angels 5.
Anderson traffic, which 1-1 upwind, 06 left.
Someone's just sitting here stationary.
Anderson traffic, Gypsy, left base, 6 left.
Oh no, that's flight lead. He's not stationary. He's just going really slow.
Yeah.
Real slow.
I mean, I was, and then I wasn't.
Fair. Anderson traffic, which 1-2 turning
Lincoln
base, runway 06
traffic
left.
207 taxiing up.
I wasn't gear down for the whole pattern. I only went gear down on base leg and final.
Oh, fair.
Anderson traffic, Gypsy, upwind, 6 left.
I just did the whole thing because I don't really care. Anderson traffic, which 1-2 turning final, runway 06 left.
Anderson traffic, which 1-1 upwind, 06 left.
Should we just rejoin out in the ocean somewhere?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing.
I mean, let's just stay 4,000 for the Marshall stack.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's not super far away from here, so. It's only 25 miles away.
Let's just call singles and go for it. We can work on group flight breaks next week. I'm gonna throw up an event for Wednesday, 5-ish.
Anderson traffic, which 1-2?
I'm down. So you're down if I switch to boat, mark moms, and head on in?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Thank you.
Doing the same thing.
Lincoln traffic, which 1-3 inbound, marking moms, 310 for 20 miles, Angels 4.6, States 8.6.
Lincoln traffic 205 on Cat 1, Case 1 departure.
Lincoln traffic 424. Marking moms at 300-420 inbound for case 1. State 7.9er.
Marshall 402. Marking moms 311-414. Angel.
Lincoln traffic 420. See you at 10. Entering Marshall stack. Angels 4. Gonna be position 3.
420. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at above 10,000. Altimeter is 290.903. Case 1 recovery expected BRC 33. Report see me at 10.
420. See you at 10.
Lincoln Marshall 424 entering Marshall stack at Angels 4 positions.
Altitude. Altitude.
Lincoln Marshall 420. Entering Marshall stack. Angels 4 position 4.
Lincoln traffic 205, last call, switching to strike.
Angels 4.5. Low state 6.8. Marshall.
Unit Marshall 545, see you at 220 at 20 miles, Angels 5, fuel speed 2.3.
Lincoln Marshall 424, see you at 10.
Make sure you dump fuel. I just dumped it down to 6,000 pounds.
Favor. Lincoln Marshall 424 entering the stack at position 4, Angels 4.
Union traffic 402 marking bombs 300-419. Route Marshall Angels 4 state 8.6.
Watching traffic, Gypsy 207 marking moms 285 for 32. Fuel state 11.9.
Gypsy flight, this is which 13. I'm showing George Washington on 127.500.
On the briefing it says 3275.
Marshall 402. Marking moms 304-415.
Waldo, you fixing to commence at 3?
Holding hands with 420.
Si, senor.
Union Marshall, see you at 10.
402. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus mile. Scattered clouds at above 10,000. Altimeter is 290.
Union Marshall 420. Commencing position 3, Angels 4.
402.
Does anybody have the BRC? I missed it.
033.
Is there time you have to wait between commences?
402. See you at 10.
Update state, switch down.
Probably not.
402. Low state 538.
I typically wait until somebody's in the break before I commence.
That's fair.
You guys commencing yet?
Waldo commenced. I'm just at position 3 now. I'll go around one more time probably and then be able to commence.
Yeah, you can commence after he calls initial. That should be enough spacing.
Yeah. Waldo, do you do ATC all the way down?
No.
In traffic 545, entering the Marshall stack, Angels 5, position 4.
Bingo.
Once I get to 350, I kick it on, and I fly my altitude, and then at the break I kick it off, do my turn, and then kick it on once I got gear down, flaps down, and I'm on speed.
Interesting.
Cheeky.
Bingo.
Very cheeky.
Union traffic, 4-2 entering stack. Position 4.
Union traffic, 420 at initial.
Union traffic 424 commencing at position 3, Angels 4.
Don't forget your hook, boys.
Well, she's down already.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
420 on the break.
Junior Marshall 545, commencing for Invincible, Angels 5, position 3.
Four 2-4 in the break.
Watching traffic, Gypsy 207, see you at 10.
420, Hornet Ball, state 5 point.
420, little low, come right. Little low, watch your power. Come right.
Volter, Volter, Volter.
Union Marshall 208 inbound for the Marshall stack. 250 for 28.5, Angels 14, low state 8.7.
Union Marshal 402 commencing.
Watching traffic, Gypsy 207, entering the stack at 3000, position 4, watching traffic.
424, Hornet Ball.
424, Hornet Ball, state 4.5.
420, entering Delta 5.
424, on glide slope, come a little right. On glide slope, approaching center line.
(424) bolter, bolter, bolter. Too many flaps.
Invisible traffic, 545 at the initial.
424, Union traffic entering bolter pattern.
You need to spin it. 401.
In the break, invincible.
402 spinning. This is 420. I've got an issue with my landing gear.
Copy that. What's your fuel state?
Fuel state 4.8.
What's the issue you're having with your gear?
It's blinking at me, giving me a warning sign. Not sure.
Alright, you're getting a little low there. 420. Climb back up. Extend that on BRC. Climb up to 3,000 feet. Re-enter the Marshall stack until we can figure out what to do with you.
420, copy. Climbing 3,000, BRC.
Union Marshal 424, am I clear to approach or no?
Signal is Charlie.
Different.
Lincoln traffic, got good eyes on my landing gear.
Stand by, checking now. You got gear down, hook down.
Copy. I'm going to try cycling him. Climbing up 3,000 feet, rejoining Marshall.
545 in the groove, invincible.
Washington traffic, Gypsy 207, descending down stack 2000, position 3, Washington traffic.
Union Marshal 208, see you at 10, Angels 3.
This is 420 Lincoln traffic.
424, 100 ball, 4.0.
Cycled gear, left gear will not return into the up position.
424, you're on glide slope. Come a little right for center line. Watch your power.
Bolter, bolter, bolter.
424, extend out BRC 1 mile re-enter pattern.
Extending out 1 mile re-entering pattern.
Union traffic, 402's on the initial.
545 ball, invincible.
424 at 1 mile re-entering pattern at Angels 4.
Union Marshal 208, entering the Marshall stack, position 4, Angels 3.
Union traffic, 420, entering Marshall stack, Angels 2, position 3, faulty gear, gear will not cycle, state 4.1.
420, is your gear operable now?
Negative, left landing gear will not retract into the up position.
Okay, go ahead and try to put him down again. smoke down. I got your gear down on my visual.
Union Marshal 213, marking Moms 270 for 19, Angels 3.6, State 8.3, inbound for Marshall Stack.
Union Marshal 209, inbound for Stack, Angels 3, currently Angels 3, State 8.0, marking Moms 270 for 16.
All inbound flights to Lincoln. Stack is full at Angels 3. Take next level up, Angels 4. 4, I need you to get back down to Angels 3. You have traffic in front of you, crossing through position 1.
Sorry, was that for 224? Someone cut you over.
424, yeah.
Roger that. Calling the Angels 3.
240 for 19, inbound for Angel Stack at Angels 4, fuel state 7.4.
Washington traffic, Gypsy 207, commencing position 3, Washington.
Union traffic 424, currently at Angels 3, coming around to position.
Marshall 209, marking Moms 237.
State 3.5.
Angels 4, holding hands with
420, what's your fuel state?
Low state 7.4.
420, state 3.8.
420, keep your gear down, your flaps down, and commence.
Hornet ball 4.8.
Case 1 recovery, expected BRC 33, report see me at 10.
420 copies, commence at next available.
223.
402, approaching glide slope, approaching center line.
Bolter.
213, see you at 10.
209 established, Angels 3, position 4.
402, what's your fuel state?
4.8.
424, what's your fuel state?
3.3 at position 3.
Go ahead and commence.
Solid copy, commencing position 3. State 4.7. State 3.3, sorry.
Angels 4, holding hands with 223.
208, go around Marshall Stack one time.
208, one more loop.
Mother's weather is visibility 10 bus mile. Scattered clouds.
420 Lincoln traffic, requesting straight in from commencement.
Expected BRC 33, report see me at 10.
420, clear for your request.
Tower 209. Overhead.
Washington traffic 207 in the break.
With 223. 213. Low state 7.2.
Union traffic 402 is going to spin for 420.
You got guys down by Angels 1. If you're going to go in the bolter, you got to stay at 600.
424 at the initial.
He's priority. 424, you got traffic very close on your left.
Tally traffic.
223. See you at 10.
424 in the break.
Update state, switch tower.
223. Low state 7.1.
Union Marshal 208 at position 1. Heard someone's in the spin cycle. Shall I commence or continue?
Red deck.
42 Marshal, Flyer 3, entering Marshall Stack, position 1, Angels 4.
208, go around.
208.
Four two's initial.
Bingo. Bingo.
Copy 402, your signal is Charlie. 424, your signal is Charlie.
Solid copy.
Low state 7.0.
Union Marshal 223 entering stack at Angels 4, position 1.
Call 5.1.
208, you're clear to commence at position 3.
Bingo.
208.
Red 1.
424, approaching center line, approaching glide slope.
Bingo. Bingo.
Come a little right.
Four two four red deck.
424, 3 wire.
208 commencing position 3, Angels 3.
208, your signal is
Green deck.
Bingo.
Oh, I fucked up my left landing gear. That's interesting.
How the hell did you manage that?
I don't know, dude. It was a pretty mellow fucking first pass, and then when I boltered, my gear started yelling at me.
4-2, Hornet Ball 4.2.
213, you are clear to descend to Angels 3 in the stack. Angels 3, 213.
Bolted or no?
Oh yeah, I hit the deck. Not hard though.
402, getting a little high, approaching center line.
213 descending, Angels 3.
On and on. 402, 2 wire.
Bingo.
209, you are clear to descend to Angels 3 at position 3.
209.
213 at Angels 3, position 1.
Green deck. 223, you are clear to descend to Angels 3 at position 3. You have traffic in front of you.
Real chalks are now in place.
Copy 223 descending to Angels 3 at
208 at the initial.
208, signal Charlie.
Bingo.
213, you are clear to commence at position 3.
213.
Took a little bit to do it, but we got there. We'll fall off.
.208 in the...
You're clear to commence at position 3. 223, you are clear to commence at position 3.
223 will make one more circle. I'm already well past commencement on position 3.
Yeah, realize that. I'm just lining you guys up.
Union Marshal 213 commencing position 3, Angels 3. State 7.1.
Bingo. Bingo.
What wire did you hit, Waldo?
3-wire.
Nice.
You guys are winners. You got a bent fucking landing gear, my dude.
Yeah, his landing gear is fucking dickered. Real bad.
Did you not hear that whole fucking clusterfuck when?
No. I did. I just didn't know that it was like, meh, like that. I guess it could be worse. At least you got down.
Yeah, the whole fucking plane was yelling at me. Gear issue, fucking brake issue, bingo.
Hey, but at least your plane's pretty.
It is very pretty. And I've got a sick fucking tail number.
You do have a sick tail number. Oh, man, I haven't seen the frickin' pilot models. The frickin' helmets are sick, yeah.
Yeah, they look
I
pretty
still
good.
haven't installed the hot fix that What's Nuts came out with, but yeah, I gotta do that. They're sick.
Although Turtle, whatever helmet you have on, the model's not working for it.
Man,
it should
probably because it's the XO.
Yeah, it's a different plane base, right?
Yeah. You should just be able to copy paste the hot fix into the EXO one.
Fair.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'll poke Rhino. I'll give him more to think about.
Yeah, make his life more miserable.
Look, I have no clue what this mission was. The comms was like crazy, especially there at the end. You guys did great. Holy shit, this other Hornet's fucking gear's fucked up too.
Hit too hard?
Yep. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man, like, you used to be able to smack this thing at like 1,200 feet per second descent rate. You can't do that shit no more.
Like it. No, you gotta be
Oh
at
yeah, his
900.
gear is super fucked.
Yeah. So, I have it up for Wednesday. Probably. I have it up Wednesday, 5-ish. If we start a little later or a little earlier, depending on who all shows up. But I figure we can take off from the carrier, go blow stuff up, work on formation flying, and then work on landing.
Hell yeah, that sounds way more fun.
Yeah, this was not a waste of time, but kind of a waste of time.
Well, like, in my opinion, unless you need a refresher, you shouldn't have to be force-fed the Case 1 quadrant.
Agreed.
So, hopefully here soon I'll be able to do Case 1 calls for you guys, and the only time that I'll ever make you sit through the damn PowerPoint thingamadoodle is never.
Yeah, that should be reserved for new people or people requesting a refresher.
Exactly. Like, if you want me to go over it with you, then I will go over it with you, and not the whole squadron.
Whoa! What is this thing doing? Hey!
What are you doing over there, bud?
What the fuck? What? What is this?
Hey, what you doing on the launch pad there, bud?
I'm floating.
Ooh, it might be repairing your plane.
You are on the freaking catapult, my dude.
Well, did you see the HUD bag and the ejection seat bag got put on and the fucking inlet box?
Yeah, the fucking backs blocked too. It was great. A whole bunch of red shit. It looks like it fixed your gear though.
It did. I hit the repair button.
Ah, that's probably why. It's spatial. I don't know, man. There's so much fucking chatter on Union. It was nuts.
We need to separate Marshall and separate Marshall and Brig with two different channels. Like even .15, we could separate it by .015.
Have the actual landing on its own channel?
Yes, like once you get to your initial, you switch. Or once you commence, you switch.
Did you guys find a crosswind out there? I didn't find a crosswind.
No, not really. The burble's
Nothing
real.
that I noticed.
The burble is real. It fucking sent me around the first time, but it wasn't a crosswind. It was like my plane getting lifted on an extra 100 feet off the deck.
That's exactly what happened to me. I just floated over the deck.
I got a hook skip, so yeah.
Well, because you smashed your plane into the ground like a maniac.
I didn't, dude. I was 800 feet per second.
Your gear says otherwise, my dude.
Well, so what I realized was when I looked down after landing, my parking brake was pulled out. I might have smacked that switch on my Orion, so I'm wondering if that's what did it.
Had your parking brake on when you landed, so it just ripped your gear?
Possibly, I guess.
I don't know, man. It's DCS, and since this flight model update, the landing shit has been way different.
Oh yeah, ATC is difficult now.
Yeah, I don't
really
run
just need to learn
ADC.
how to-
I don't run autos. I just feel the throttle.
Yeah, I gotta train myself on that.
Well, it's a good thing you've done it, or that you're gonna do it now, because like the throttle is pretty close to instantaneous.
Yeah, which should make it better for doing this.
Yeah,
unless you got used to like that lag and like moving back and forth to compensate for the lag, and now you're just like all over the place.
Alright, I'm gonna drop out. I'll go back to Discord though.
Sweet.
Same.
I'm gonna stay on the deck and watch these landings.
Dixon got one wire.
Oof.
Skyfall, is that your buddy you're looking at?
Yeah. You like him?
Man, that was hairy, dude. That was not a great landing.
The flight shit is real. It's gonna take some getting used to with the new flight model.
I'm gonna tell you something. From my perspective, Vixen was the most solid coming in, and she got a one wire. So, I guess like even the sight picture is different now.
Yeah, it's you gotta fly the ball a little high, otherwise you're gonna catch a one wire. Just a little high.
Yeah, 'cause she looked like she was nice and steady, you know.
Yep.
I found
and she
turning
got
that
the one wire.
overlay off has made it easier to deal with. Don't get distracted that way.
Yeah, when I fly the ball, it's either a 1 or 2 wire. If I fly slightly high, it's a 2 or 3. If I fly even more slightly high, then it's a 4.
Yeah, I flew the ball, which was my problem.
No, you gotta fly it high.
Never fly the ball.
Never.
I always get a one wire if I fly the ball. And I did it. I got the one wire again. I was like, God damn it.
Jesus.
Whoa.
You
Holy
almost died,
shit.
Skyfall.
I just got a haircut.
Who was the second?
Wiz, I don't know if you know this, but I'm bald already, so you'll be scalping me if you come down close.
Jesus.
What the fuck? The second I jump into the LSO booth to hang out with my friend Skyfall and somebody tries to fucking kill us.
Yeah, you almost died.
What the hell?
All right, Wiz, if you're having an issue with the velocity vector for whatever reason, cage your, you can cage it.
Wiz is muted.
Yell at him on the radio.
I definitely had to go half laps on the landing I ended up going on. I was
Is that what
floating
you
too
were
much.
doing?
Yep.
I was going full flaps, and it was.
Well, I did
not
full flaps
fun.
the first 2 go-arounds, and I was floating over the boat.
See, I wasn't floating over the boat, but I was having trouble staying high on my approach vector. I was sinking.
Oh god, yeah, my pattern was dog shit, but it usually is. But
I'm in the same boat, but,
Yeah.
but I made it down without breaking my landing gear, so I'm calling that a win.
Yeah, you're not kidding. That velocity vector is all over the place.
if you're getting that velocity vector thing, try the half flaps. Because mine was fine actually. I went full on it in the final.
Yeah.
I think it might be weight state when it comes to
He's flying that perfect one wire.
Nice.
2.
Butter.
And broken gear.
Ooh, it is broken. I think my handle's red.
Oh, she busted, bud.
Oh yeah, she broken.
They really.
This
gear really does not like hitting shit.
They've dialed it up to 10.
You hit much faster than like 800 and goodbye landing gear.
Tomcat does the same now. Ask Splash about turning his Tomcat into a damn low rider.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Scrape that ass across the deck.
Oh, it sucks. Little adjustments.
How do you change the color here? Like that?
I think it's a mod.
Oh, is it? So my MFDs are green, and I'm seeing people post pictures of their MFDs are white.
Reshade.
Got reshade on too, but I don't do it.
4? Nice.
4.
Rock on, Whizman. How did Big Mac's landing go?
Big Mac is on his way in now.
Oh, okay, he's doing the whole thing.
He's gonna try. I'm gonna give it a shot. He just made his call in.
Nice.
Ooh,
On his
I'm
way.
gonna watch.
He's on his way
Nice.
back.
I'm gonna drop, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye, Waldo.
All right.
See ya.
Take it easy, buddy.
No pressure on Big Mac.
All the pressure.
Vixen, are you gonna go back out or you're not in the mood?
No, I already jumped.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I'd say call that a not in the mood, perhaps.
And I am. Got it. It's the best LSO grade ever.
Not in the mood.
Yeah.
It's not
Right
feeling
up, right up there with not fucking dealing with it.
That's the little girlfriend maneuver.
Not
above
fucking
my
dealing
pay
with it?
grade.
Above my pay grade. That's another
Not
good one. Poor Skyfall's dealing with all of us trying to talk on the radio at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's why I was happy I had my own little boat.
That's why I said it so fast, dude. I was like,
The problem with you having your own boat is it's on the same frequency.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
No one died. Well, almost, but
Almost.
Few people came damn close.
the ball's a trap.
And the cake is a lie.
Dude, the better I got at flying the ball, the more one wires I got.
Yep. I just fly it high every time now.
Just
So,
ignore it.
believe it or not, from looking at F10, and I was just, and then looking at like what was happening around the boat, we're a mess, all of us. It was pretty messy with the patterns and everything.
What
So
the patterns at Anderson too?
I was looking at Anderson a little bit. I didn't really see your flight at Anderson because everybody was trapping at the boat, so I was kind of paying attention to what was happening at the boat.
Sick.
But I mean, we'll take a look at the TAC view real quick,
Oh, God.
and see what's going on there. But I'm having a really hard time with the new flight model. So I think
it's
all the way around. I think everybody needs to practice this shit in particular a lot more.
My
The
pattern
velocity
felt
vector
fine.
was the only thing that that was messing with me.
I wasn't. Yeah, my pattern felt fine. It was when I landed, which I'm kind of back to normal on my landings and flying the ball and getting one wires off the ball.
Well, when I say pattern, was a mess, I'm not just referring to like our landing pattern at the boat. I'm talking about like what it looked like in the Marshall stack, what the bolter patterns look like, in general. You know what I mean? I saw stuff
Okay.
everywhere, and I'm nitpicking, right? Because
Because you should.
I
You're
mean,
highly specific.
I also don't think the fact that it's all single ships probably doesn't help a ton. I find it a lot easier if you have someone to go off of.
And less comms overriding, overstepping too, with singles, with flights versus singles.
I think the single was easier because if I was flight lead on a flight of 4, I would have had to do the
round down break.
The flight break, the lead break, yeah.
Watch, you probably would have caught a 3-wire.
Well, I would have, yeah, dude. If you take me off my game, I will catch a 3-wire more often than a 1-wire. If I'm on my game,
sounds like it's
that's
time
the
to
one.
start breaking over the fantail.
Yeah, it might help because like when I'm stable and shit, and like I'm looking at the deck and I'm checking the ball, that's when I
too
get
much
a
time
1-wire.
to think.
Yeah, stop thinking.
Yeah,
Start doing.
Just fucking
Maverick.
What are we looking for groove times? Like what, 17 seconds? Is that what it is?
18 is the ideal. 18 is ideal. I'm not sure for the Tomcats if you guys have the same groove time as us.
Yeah, it's the same for us. Well,
yeah.
it's the exact same pattern.
Yeah. Okay. I've never done it in a Tomcat, so
good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Skyfall. Only 4 knots across the starboard for the wind, so it's just kind of.
Yeah, I didn't feel any crosswind.
Velocity vector was just like way outside my HUD.
Really?
Yeah.
That's strange. I wonder if it has to do with the alignment issue. Did anybody else have that problem?
I was running nav. It seemed to be fine.
So
I was in IFA.
You guys are all like my guinea pigs because I never did missions before. So
Is there just a time sync? Is that why it's not running the GPS IFA?
I don't know. I got to look into it. Phoenix replied to me that maybe there's a setting somewhere for GPS, but like all I did was go from one version of Marianas to the other, right? So this is the Marianas training map without the enemies. That's all it was. So I didn't think I did anything to break it,
Yeah.
Does this have the hidden like did you work off the one where you hid the enemies?
No.
Okay.
I went back and actually I unhid everything and then I deleted everything. But I mean, those are enemies. It's not like.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So it's like really bothered me.
Yeah, and I
like,
googled it, and there's not a whole lot out there for that IFA RDR issue. So maybe it's Marianas. I don't know.
But it's frustrating, because I got a couple of like good changes, and I finally figured out how to make certain things work, and now it's broken. Like,
it's programming, man.
I should have never got it. I should have never tried this again. I gave up on this like a year ago, mission making. I gave up on it. I was like, fuck this, not for me. And then I started again.
That'll learn
you.
you.
Stayed out.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
The Big Mac's still up?
Yeah, we're waiting for Big Mac to make his see you at 10 call.
All right, time to watch him. No pressure.
He definitely
All right.
forgot to see you.
His hook's down. There, that's good. That's a good start.
All right, I gotta bounce, y'all. Good flying with you, Skyfall. Thank you for managing all of our bullshit tonight. Appreciate you, my dude.
Take it easy. Take it
care,
easy.
man.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
See ya.
Fuck, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna do the same. You guys have fun.
All right, buddy, take it easy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Wiz, did you have pylons?
All right, peace out, chat. I'm leaving. We'll see you next time. Possibly Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, I think is the plan. We'll see. See how it goes. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Ciao.